G'day, omdevaji, Sheshnag Mandia. What on earth is Kundalini? And you can subscribe to the YouTube channel just there. This video is about the inner pillar, inner resonance, and how familiarity is replicated and attracted to myself in that dynamic. So there's a lot of other things that are influential too, like ancestral patterns, social conditioning, parental conditioning, lots of things that contribute to the way that I resonate internally. I found that there's the inner resonance I've done a video on, the inner foursome I've done a video on. What I've found personally is through my mentoring or being mentored, because I don't mentor, I'm like a disciple to these mentors, but in that there's three main points. I also do a mantra in the morning, Aing, Hreeing, Shreeing, which is to do with that pillar that I didn't know, but I realised today. One's at the base of my body, Aing, Hreeing in the heart, and Shreeing. I've done a video on this a little bit, and I've talked about Swami Shivananda of Rishikesh talking about head, heart and hands. Talked about Justin Patrick Pierce talking about the yoga of intimacy and how the dynamic of real sacred union can happen through doing hard work and focusing on the energetic expression and feeling in this inner pillar. So in the mind I have presence. So presence is good if I'm not distracted. I'm a pretty intense sort of person. I can stay on cue, and there's a big chance by the end of the sentence that we'll still be on the same subject that we started with. But I do have this tendency to have two conversations at once about two subjects. So I've always had that, where sometimes I go off on a tangent, bring it back, and then I'll revert back to the original subject. But anyway, I'm pretty present. And if someone's here or I'm in a conversation with them, then it stays on the subject. That's in the mind. And that's easy. Like he said, you go to workshops, that's easy, man. And that's pleasure-based. People love presence. And as a man, it's easy to give it for a rewarding experience where women feel safe and feel seen. The other one is the polarity, the sexual energy at the base of the body. He said, that's easy too. He said, polarity and sex is easy in a relationship, or the start of a relationship, or as humans in general, right? Because you can have chemistry with certain people, you might not have it with other people. And that's cool, but that part is easy because you are attracted and it creates pleasure. So he said in his workshops that a lot of people are available to participate in the presence and the polarity. What a lot of people don't turn up for is the heart. The heart's hard, man. Not a hard heart, but the heart, emotional resonance through devotion and commitment, through the ups and downs, through the difficult experiences of life. That is the challenge. Because me as a man in the Western culture, I don't have the emotional cultivation or impregnation of my programs to create the right patterns in me. So I need to go back to my childhood while I'm in a meditative state or through workshops to be able to create the pains that inhibit me to be able to express a healthy heart and stay devoted in that. Have some integrity and go through the hard times as much as the pleasant times. Yeah? So the inner pillar is a very interesting reference for me, because I do have an open heart. What I've lacked in the past is the emotional maturity in that open heart. And that starts with me respecting myself. As I respect myself more, then I create boundaries around my heart and my own vulnerability. Doesn't mean I'm any less sensitive or any less vulnerable. It means I'm more respecting to the energy that I keep for myself and the energy that I expose myself to and will and won't tolerate. But in that, there's 3 parts of the pillar that are essential for alignment in a healthy relationship, especially if it's of the intimate kind. So I wanted to talk about that and what I've learned through Yoga of Intimacy, Justin Patrick Pierce, sacred.org, and soon to be his book that's in the post called An Awakened Woman's Guide to Everlasting Love by Justin Patrick Pierce and London Waters, his partner of 10 years. So there you go. Inner resonance created through showing up and doing the work and facing my pains and my subconscious patterns and programs, so I can have a healthy interaction both in myself and then attract other experiences to myself that are a reflection of my own inner relationship. I hope that makes sense. I'm pretty passionate about this. On a deeper level, it resonates with the Sanskrit alphabet, but let's just say from a psychological and emotional perspective, then energetically it relates to the inner pillar of the etheric body. And through that, that's where the real magic is created in everyday life. Om Namah Shivaya, Hara Hara Mahadev. Share the world, sheshnag.com. Peace.